If you want to be ahead of 99% of the population, you need to do one singular thing. And that one single thing is writing your goals down. And the reason why writing your goals down will put you ahead of 99% of the population is because 99% of the population don't actually know their goals. So, welcome to today's video, guys. If you are new to my channel, then you won't know that this is a completely different style to what I usually do. But this is completely different because I have just purchased this whiteboard because I think it makes my insane brain and my insane thoughts easier to understand because I can genuinely illustrate them. Earlier in this video, before you most likely won't see it because I'm going to cut it out, I literally just sat here and stood here and literally just thought about this idea of you being ahead of 99% or whatever this general representation of the public is. That is you being on top of all of them and you are at the top, the peak of a mountain per se. So why does writing down your goals get you to this position in your life? The reason is because the majority of people don't understand two things: their purpose, and because they don't understand their purpose, they don't know their goals. So if you even get to the point where you know your goals, to the point where you can say, okay, these are my goals, and my goals are, for example, get fit. So if you can't read my whole handwriting, also let's say make money, what else? Find a spouse. I don't know. Let's just say these are your goals. They are quite vague and not very niche down goals, but they are goals. They are somebody's goals. If you at least know this, you are in a better position than the majority of these people. Why? Because they actually don't know what to do. They have no sense of purpose. They have no direction to run towards. The only way that any of these people, or let's say you, for example, let's say this was you and you somehow climbed to here, then climbed up to here, then climbed up to here, and then climbed up to here, and then got yourself to here, which is the peak. The only way for you to go from here to here is you have to know what to do and know how to do it. But how can you know what to do and how to do something if you don't know what to focus on? Which is why I've said the number one way, or one of the easiest ways for you to get ahead of 99% of the population, it is by writing down your goals. Because for you to even get to write down your goals, you have to first know your goals. So today's video, I actually wasn't going to focus on teaching you how to learn your goals. It was more of a motivation video to say, write down your goals because we're going into the new year. I don't know when this video will drop. Today is the 21st of December 2024, which is obviously still the old year, or prior to the new year, which is prior to 2025. But I want you to write down your goals. But I made deep dive into how you should actually learn your goals and know your purpose and all these sorts of things. So for example, the way that I knew that one of my goals, which is, for example, creating content or becoming an online coach, all these sorts of things, the way that I knew this was my goal is because of what stemmed from my inner life, my regular life outside of me and this camera. Well, it's my phone, but me and this camera. Outside of this, I was having a majority of conversations with a lot of men, giving them advice that I wanted to tell myself when I was younger. But obviously I can't speak to myself when I'm younger. So I speak to people in this day-to-day life about my situation, about my life, about how I can improve my life. And I like to do that in person. So I said, if I like to do it in person, I might as well do it online. And I don't know if you can see the whiteboard which I have up on my wall, but that has more of my goals on there. The only way that I was able to get to that position is because I knew what I like to do in my life, and I asked myself, what could I potentially do for the rest of my life? And that was my answer. It was coaching people, talking to people, mentoring people. So the way for you to find your purpose and the way for you to at least know what your goal is, or a said goal is, there's two ways actually. Find a pain point, or find a point which will drive you to chase after it forever. So for example, a pain point. The main reason why I give advice is because I had a pain point. There was a point in my life when I was younger where I was lacking. I did not have a specific understanding of a sector of my life. And through finding out the wisdom from other people, through trusting the Lord and all these sorts of things, I was able to become the man who you're looking at today. That is a pain point. Well, not paying point, pain point. A point in my life where I felt pain and I said, okay, then I don't want other people to also feel this pain. But also finding something which you want to strive towards. For example, a lot of people say their goal is to drive a Ferrari, for example. They want to drive a fast car. For example, the way that they've said that this is going to be the thing that they want to chase afterwards is because that is something that they can, it's not really a long-term goal that you can really strive afterwards, but if it's what's driving you, it is what's driving you. That's what you're chasing after. That's your two chances. You either find something which you like and you don't have, and you want to strive towards, and it's your version of success or your goal, your purpose, or you have a pain point. You have something which hurts you and you don't want other people to go through that also pain. Like, for example, I don't know, maybe the main reason why Ford created cars was because he was sick and tired of walking, or he was sick and tired of riding horses, for example. You want to either help people, chase after something which will help you, or you are tired of pain and you want other people to not feel the pain that you most likely felt. And that is how you can find, for example, your purpose or find a goal. Now you have found those things, don't just put them in your mind. Well, don't just keep them in your mind. You need to see that as much as possible, which is why I have a wall over there, because my work desk is right here. And over there is not just my to-do list, but also my goals, what I want to achieve at a certain amount of time. I have also created a Miro. I'm going to start doing presentations soon on my laptop as well, where I'll be showing you deep diving things that I do on my laptop as well, which I do with my TikTok live. If you are interested in watching my lives, where I can actually show a lot more than I can until I improve my production on YouTube, my TikTok is either somewhere in the description, or you can just search up Dearenee Nelson, just like my YouTube name, and you'll find it. I go live on Mondays and Fridays. Don't miss out on those days. I'm soon going to start transferring all my lives into my free school communities and my paid school communities, so do not miss out. However, to touch upon what I was speaking about, I have my long-term purposes and my long-term goals. I think about what I want to do in the next 5 to 10 years. That's how I see it. I say, okay then, this is my purpose, this is my goal. I'm going to give myself 5 to 10 to 15 years to achieve what I said I want to set out and achieve. That is how I personally do it. And I highly recommend you do that as well. But just even having that in your mind, you are ahead of the majority of people. But to make it another step forward, write them down. Write down exactly what you want to do, exactly how you're going to do it. It's more important for you to focus on the systems which will build up the goals rather than focusing on the goal alone. But if you even write down the goal alone, you know exactly what you want to do, you will 100% beat all of these people. Because I can guarantee you, if you ask anybody, what is your goal for the new year? They're either going to say, new year, new me, I want to cut off old people, or they're going to say some rubbish that they've heard on TikTok. People don't know their genuine goals. But if you change that, if you say you know your goal, you learn your goal, you know what you want to do, you'll be ahead of 99% of the people. And you'll be like this person standing on top of the peak, standing on top of everybody else. Maybe that's not your goal to be, this is not to say you should be some dictator, but at least for you to be outperforming the majority of people around you. Maybe that's your goal, maybe not, sure. But if you want to at least be better than your current self, who, if you're watching this video, you most likely don't have goals, or at least do not have goals written down, write your goals down. Write down exactly what you need to do, or at least exactly what you want to do. Because when you see what you want to do, your next question will be, how can I do it? Or how can I get there? And that is what will breed the motivation, or then actually cultivate the discipline, or what I like to say is, it will birth the identity of somebody who is able to desire and achieve those goals. And that is exactly how you'll get ahead of 99, I'm so sorry for my handwriting, but 99% of people. You do it by writing down your goals, and now you can visualize your goals and you can see them every single day. You have exactly a reason on why you're waking up, because you can see it the second that you wake up. Maybe you don't need to put it on your wall like I have, or just have it somewhere where it's very, very visible to you, because you will know exactly what to do, a reason why you wake up. You will never feel lost. Have it in front of you. You'll be ahead of 99% of people, and it will cause you to start to find the motivation and the drive and the discipline and the identity to actually get the work done. Thank you for watching today's videos, guys. This was more of a scuffed video. I actually have not planned it. This was all straight off the rip. I just bought this whiteboard and said I wanted to make a video for you guys. I've come off live. I wanted to just say some few words to you. Thank you guys for all the support in my last video. I think it's on about 1,000 views at this current point in time. My most viewed video which I've created since rebirthing the channel. So thank you guys for all the support. Once again, if you enjoyed today's video, you enjoy any of my videos, click the link inside my description and join my free school community. I'm currently rebranding my free school community and my paid community to make them as valuable as possible, because I want to help as many of you as I possibly can. So thank you for watching today's video. Click the links inside the descriptions. If you are interested in anything that involves me, all links should be in the description. My free ebook is also there. But thank you for watching today's video once again, at the final time, and enjoy the rest of your day. Hopefully this video just before Christmas, so Merry Christmas and have a Happy New Year.